Hello, welcome to my video. Today I'm going to be sharing 25 facts about me. I hope that they're interesting and I hope that each one of you can learn something new about me. From what I say, I totally feel like my mind is all over the place right now because I'm doing 50 million things as usual. I was just busy writing an article and I was completely getting into that, and yeah, now I'm here doing this list. So, without further ado, let me begin with the first thing. A lot of you know me as Zama, but actually, my full name is Zamawelase, and that's only just on my ID. My full name is Ntombi Zamawelase, which means the representative of the young women of the Mwelase clan. So just for background, in the Zulu culture, we have clans and we have praise poetry. The praise poetry is usually made up of the names of heroic ancestors or forefathers, let's just say it like that. So my surname is Madondo. My forefathers after that is Mwelase, which is why I'm Zamawelase, and that's usually the case for a lot of Zamas, that you can tell what their surname is based on their name, because it's a combination of Zama and the first praise name after the surname. The second thing is I was born in a hospital called the Church of Scotland in Tugela Ferry in rural South Africa during apartheid. And then the third thing is my surname. My real surname apparently is, according to my father, is actually supposed to be Madonda, but over the years that changed as people kept saying it differently, which then it became Madondo. But Madonda actually means the procrastinators. So my surname means the procrastinators, in Zulu at least. I know it means a ton of other things in other languages. The first gifts that my parents gave me were books. So that was the children's Bible, and the next book that they gave me was a dictionary. So go figure. When I was younger, my dad would create a home court and put us on trial if we did something wrong. For real, he would literally prepare a case, he would prepare witnesses, which he would keep in another room, and then invite you in to give you enough rope to hang yourself. So yeah, it was a pretty serious thing. I met and performed for Nelson Mandela when I was 7 years old, and that landed me in his 80th birthday montage that was done by the national broadcaster. So that was cool. When I was 15, I lived in San Francisco, USA, and I went to a high school called Cappuccino High School. At the age of 13, I started a subscription-based newspaper. I don't drink coffee. I also crossed paths with Julius Malema at Northcliffe as he was coming out of a quantum. We literally crossed paths. As I was crossing the path, he came out of the quantum and he walked in front of me. I was like, oh my gosh, is that Juju? But what the hell is he doing at this crusty mall in Northcliffe? I can ride a motorbike and I can ride it well enough to carry a passenger. I was also a stand-in for the Australian version of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. That was a lot of fun. I was very hungry. And I got to see behind the scenes of reality TV. And I was one of the last contestants on the show because people got voted out just like in the real show. And yeah, that was sad because I actually wanted to be voted out sooner so I can actually eat. When I was 18, two of my best friends died in the same car accident 2 weeks before my matric exam. I was also an actress on a popular syndicated kids educational program. I wore a costume, of course, so you won't know it's me. And funny story is a child psychologist, so we had to do an opening montage where we all danced and, introduced our characters. And a child psychologist wrote into the show and said that my character was apparently too sexy and that I was twerking in the opening montage, which I actually was not. I know for people who know me this might be surprising, but then I was not twerking. I would not twerk on a kids show. I speak 5 languages, 2 fluently, 2 being English and Zulu, German at an intermediate level. I understand and speak a bit of Japanese and Afrikaans as well, more Afrikaans than Japanese, but I can understand 7 languages including Xhosa, Tswana, and a bit of Dutch as well. When I was younger, another thing is that I was constantly confused for a boy. I guess always had an androgynous look. But it was quite interesting because I'd even be confused as a boy while wearing a dress, so that was quite disturbing. I wanted to be a doctor till the age of 16, but then I discovered less extreme ways or less emotionally and physically draining ways to do it, of which I'm happy about. I used to give roadkill dignified funerals, so I'd pick up roadkill off the street and I'd take it home and I'd go bury it, and we'd have like a whole ceremony and say a few words about the deceased. I am a nerd. So I basically am that person who studies for fun and takes extra classes for fun. So yeah, I'm pretty nerdy. I was also in a band for 3 years, and we got to perform on popular national TV soapies twice. Our song got played in the background twice, and then we also got to perform on a popular talk show once. So that was great. I want to be an educator slash advocate slash researcher because I believe that there are so many issues out there, and a lot of issues get sidelined, especially within the mainstream. So I feel that the issues that really affect people's lives should be given attention, and that is what I would like to do through my studies, through my writing, through my vlogs, is basically bring attention to the issues that I feel are important. I made it to the second round of the Disney's The Lion King Hong Kong auditions. I have 9 siblings that I know of. I feel like, I'm sorry if I forgot someone. I am always singing and making hooks. I literally have a song for every situation. I've been performing from a very young age. The arts have always been a part of my life. The last point is that as much as I am interested in people, as much as I love people, I am a loner. So too much social engagement or interaction becomes very draining for me, and I need some time to myself from time to time. And that also means some time to myself away from friends too. So if I start to retreat at any point, do not be offended. It's not you, it's me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I shall see you in the next one. Besos.